The Herkimer Diamonds are found in the Little Falls Dolomite limestone, laid down in the early Cambrian seabed some 500 million years ago. Sedimentary records in this rock left little known to us of the life that was in these seas. Some early coral and algae, called stromatolites, grew in colonies on the sea bottom at the time these sediments were being laid down. This is what was formed in the pockets shown here. The stromatolites are important to this strata, for without them, there would have never been the large voids or pockets the result of structural weak spots in the parting of the layers in the rock. This shaping of the sediment left in the rock a place for the pockets to form. At Little Falls, the most dramatic exposure to dolomite limestone can be seen at the edge of the city. Some 300 feet of the 450 feet of this formation is exposed in a vertical ledge. This was formed some 250,000 years ago when volcanic activity in central New York area caused a section of the syenite rock to the east of the ledge to move some 850 feet vertically. This backed up the water of a river that was 10 times greater than that of the present Mohawk River. Here is a lakeshore bench formed high on a hilltop in that period. The name Herkimer Diamond comes from a point of discovery thought to be near Little Falls in Herkimer County. Settlers moving through the area may have picked them up and spread knowledge of these crystals throughout the West. Presently, landowners dislike people digging on their lands. Digging in areas along the road can result in fines, which has led to the development of the Herkimer Diamond digging grounds, at which you pay a daily fee to dig. Of these grounds are the Herkimer Diamond Development, and the Ace of Diamonds, both in Middleville, both are in Herkimer County. St. Johnsville in Fulton County, there is the Crystal Grove Campgrounds. West of Fonda in Montgomery County, there are two sites, the Hastings property on Stone Arabia Road. Here, tarpaulins are covering pockets being worked on. and the Hickory Hill Prospecting Grounds. The Hickory Hill property is open 2 weekends only, the 4th of July and Labor Day for digging. You need to know what limestone rock to look for, as 80% of the rock you will see dug out and broken has very little value to the digger.
This is the type of matrix to look for. There's a black anthracite background in the rock. This will usually have quartz crystals in this type of rock. This type of calcite matrix rock will usually not have quartz crystals because there isn't the anthracite carbon material in the rock.
One method of observation can be performed subsequent to a rain by walking towards the sun and watching for flash of crystal facet in the dirt. This will guide you to some small Herkimer diamonds. An alternate method is to dig in the dirt to find crystals, first removing large rocks from the area. Then loosen soil. Shovel the dirt on screens of several different sizes. I find that the 1/2 inch on top of a 3/8 inch seems to work well. A crystal was found at this time. Smoothing the dirt after screening will clean off facets enough to make them more visible and easier to locate. A third method involves the use of a sledgehammer, breaking many piles of rock into smaller piles of rock. You will need at least a 10-pound hammer to be effective at breaking this rock. Trim any specimen at the location to the size you plan to keep. Remember that a specimen with crystal in matrix are more valuable than crystal of the same size that is separate from the rock. The most aggressive type of digging is hard rocking, performed by wedging and breaking rock that is still in place to remove pocket crystals.
That jarred it.
Pockets are formed in the Little Falls dolomite at intervals of 3 to 5 feet with some regularity in bedding layers. This is a very dense rock at the pocket level with a high percent of silica in the magnesium limestone. Prior to digging any pocket areas, review the hole digging for the best area to start. For someone before you may have stopped just short of a pocket. Notice the dome effect in the rock around the pocket area. This is the cast made in the sediments by the stromatolite fossil layer, which is also the parting bed of the rock. This is a good indicator of a pocket located below this point. The dolomite limestone was covered by Utica black shale shown here. It is thought to have been 3 to 5 miles in the ground when the crystals were forming. The temperature required to form crystals are below 573 degrees with a pressure of 20,000 pounds per square inch or 20 kilobars remaining constant, or the crystals would become imperfect. Scientists think that this occurred over a period of 20 million years to grow crystals the size that were found in the Herkimer area without imperfections. Near the end of the solution, there's a very unusual crystal that formed called a skeletal, which are the results of the enrichment cycle stopping while the crystals were still growing. This is a tarpaulin that was placed over the digging area when we were working to locate a pocket. When hard rock digging, you will find that when there are enough people in your group to make up a dig team, you will move more rock and accomplish more in a day than if you were alone. This would be made up of 3 to 5 people who would rotate their positions in the team to give one another a break. First, clean all the dirt off the rock. This will make finding seams in the rock much easier. Watch your hands close to the wedges when prying so you don't pinch a finger. Put a pry under a rock, but never your fingertips. If the pry should slip with your fingers under the pry, it would be a painful end to a digging trip. The rock that may have good matrix in it would be given to the third member of the team to be broken down into smaller pieces. On a piece of adhesive tape, write the location of the find and date. Place the tape on the specimen, then wrap in a double sheet of newspaper. Place the wrapped specimen in a box. This will protect each piece from rock bruises which detract from the value of the fine specimen. A fifth person should be looking at which way the rock is lifting, clearing the dirt ahead of the first two team members, and sifting dirt to see if there are any diamonds in it. All of these positions may be rotated, the object being to change periodically hard work positions. The team will be able to dig more if all members rotate work responsibilities.
I'd like to review the type of equipment to use in hard rock digging. A hard hat, if you're working with a group of people, an overhang area, a hard hat's a good idea because it will save you from bangs in the head. A pair of safety glasses. I wear prescription safety glasses and I have the side shield connected to the glass in that fashion. It's good to have something that will protect you from fragments going in from the side of your glasses. Old shirt, something you're not particularly fond of, a green t-shirt, a pair of blue jeans, some old clothes that you don't care about getting stained because this soil that we'll be working in will be very high in iron content that stains the clothing. Also, a pair of high-top safety shoes with a steel toe, good sole on them, and arch support is very good. This will protect your feet from the stones. And last, the gloves. A good pair of heavy leather gloves. This will protect your hands from the rock fragments.
These are good reasons to wear gloves. This display of fragments of crystals removed from a pocket, they are very sharp pieces that can cut the unprotected hand. These are the tools used in hard rocking. First, we have an aluminum probing tool, gauge bar, 2 small pry bars, a roll bar, 3 large wedges, 2 small bull points above, with a smaller chisel and a trimming chisel, shim stock to put on either side of a wedge, 2 long bull points, 2 short bull points, a geology pick, then we have a pickaxe with an A's type blade, then a reinforced shovel, two long-handled pry bars. Note the one on the right, this is a very good tool to develop leverage with. Then we have a single bladed axe, a 4-pound crack hammer, an assortment of hammers ranging from an 8-pound to a 20-pound. Now getting to the digging. Pick a spot by looking the area over, then clear the area to be worked of loose rocks. Clear away any loose soil. Screen if there's time. There may be crystals in this soil. Clear all levels of hard rock that are to be explored with a shovel. Then a broom. This will make finding loose crystals much easier. In doing this, it will also show the seams in the rock, which will make removing the layers slab by slab easier. Use steel shims and wedges to raise the rock ledge. To slide the rock out of position, place steel stock as far under the movable rock as possible. This will save many crystals from damage that may have fallen under the rock. When you reach the pocket level, set this rock aside for further breaking. Good matrix material can be found in this level. Move cautiously in this rock. If you should find that wedging is going easily, stop. Remove the wedge and pry the rock away. You are near a pocket. In removing the pocket filling, take everything with you. The mud is filled with crystals that do not show up well under these conditions. These are the crystals from one pocket, 85 in all, some up to 3 inches. Bring some type of tool for probing the pocket. In this way, many crystals are saved. Here, crystals are being removed from an actual pocket as the work is being done. If more pocket top needs to be removed before all the crystals are out of the pocket, layer the inside of the pocket with burlap, newspaper, or a jacket if nothing else is available. As material is removed from the pocket, wrap it to protect it from damage. Finish cleaning it at home. Before leaving the digging area for the day, try to leave yourself about 30 minutes to look for other things than crystals you came here for. In this way, you will often find material not usually found. This principle can be applied on any site when digging. The S face denotes the hand of the crystal. This one is right-handed. Cuboid is a rare form of crystal. A crystal of a length that is more than 1 1/2 times its width. This visible on the Z faces of the crystal. Center axis of each crystal is 90 degrees to each other. This caused by growth on one side. This is common in many crystals. Crystals grow at the edge first, then fill in the face. This is one of the rarest crystal inclusions. A phosphate mica found in abundance at Crystal Grove grounds. type of calcite forms at high temperatures. Some of these elongations have been found 5 inches long. This is an iron carbonate crystal. There's a lot of this material above the pocket layers. Hematite has entered cracks in a crystal, a secondary formation. This happens if a crystal stops growing for a short time. These are nice pearly crystals from the formation. Very fine quartz crystals, usually in small bugs. Quartz is always this form, large or small. Like a fingerprint, there are few alike and aid in putting groups together. This is a very interesting group that has been put back as it was. Two crystals growing together in one form. Zone at the edges show that this could not be from radiation. Note the blades of the crystals usually found surrounded by calcite. This was thrown away by someone else, a rare find for this area. A zinc sulfide, found rarely at this location. A sample of a very nice specimen of crystals. You'll need adult supervision to do this type of cleaning. If you are rained out, take a look at our scenery. This is on Newton Road.